Good morning, children. Continuation of the chapter number 6, Adaptations in Animals. So, adaptations for food. Animals can be divided into different categories based on their eating habits: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, and parasites. So, let us discuss about them. Herbivores. Plant eating animals are known as herbivores. So, animals that eat plants only are known as herbivores. For example, deer, buffalo, zebra, goat, and cow. They are mainly herbivores. Herbivores eat plant parts like leaves, roots, fruits, barks, and grasses. For this, they have very sharp cutting teeth so that they can tear and eat these plant parts. And for grinding, they are having very strong grinding teeth so as to break plant materials into smaller pieces and chew it properly. So in order to chew their food, that is plant parts, they are having strong grinding teeth also. Yes, buffaloes, zebras, they are all herbivores. Info hub. Every zebra has a unique black and white pattern on its body, but no two zebras can have the same pattern on their bodies. Though they are having black and white patterns on their body, but no two zebras pattern are same. Now see carnivores. These are the carnivores. Flesh eating animals are known as carnivores. So animals that eat flesh of other animals are known as carnivores. For example, lion, tiger, leopard, and wolf. They have sharp teeth and claws to grasp and tear the flesh. In order to tear the flesh, they are having very sharp teeth and claws. Flesh eating birds such as eagle have sharp claws to catch their prey. In order to catch their prey, they are having sharp claws and special hooked beaks so that they can tear off the flesh. Now see omnivores. Animals that eat both plants and animals are known as omnivores. For example, bear, bracken, and birds like crow and woodpecker. They are known as omnivores because they eat both plants and animals. Bracken. Yes. Now see info hub. Some organisms feed on dead animal and plant material are called scavengers. So animals, those who feed on dead animal and plant material, are known as scavengers. Many scavengers are carnivores such as vultures and hyenas. So they are also carnivores, while most carnivores hunt and kill their prey, but scavengers usually consume animals that have died of natural causes or killed by another carnivore. So scavengers are the organism which feed on dead animal and plant materials. Okay. Now see some animals such as lice and tapeworms derive their nutrition. They take their nutrition from other living organisms, and such animals are known as parasites. Examples: lice, tapeworms. Microorganisms that feed on dead and decaying organic matter and convert it into nutrients to replenish the soil are called decomposers. So microorganisms that feed on dead and decaying organic matter. Organic matter, they are the wide variety of living of or dead plants and animal material, include manure and compost also. So these are known as organic matter. So wide variety of living or dead plant and animal material are known as organic matter. So microorganisms that feed on this dead and decaying organic matter, and their work is to convert it into nutrients that are good for the soil, and those microorganisms are known as decomposers. Now see this, circle the odd one out: fish, octopus, frog, dolphin. So put a tick on frog, as this is the amphibian. Lizard, koala bear, monkey, toad. So lizard, koala bear, monkey, they are basically arboreal animals, but this toad is amphibian. That is why. Next, seal, penguin, polar bear and lizard. So they are odd one out will be lizard. Okay. As because lizards are rather arboreal animals, and this polar bear, penguin, seal, they are mainly, they live in polar region. That is why. Next, vulture, hyena, cockroach, lice. They are the scavengers, but lice, vulture, hyena, cockroach are the scavengers, but lice is a parasite. That is one, it is odd one out, and odd one. And cow, crow, raccoon and bear, among them cow is herbivores. Next, adaptations for protection. Animals adapt to stay safe in their environment. They have to protect themselves from predators. And what are predators? An animal that lives by killing and eating other animals are known as predators. So animals adapt to stay safe in their environment so that they can protect themselves from predators. Some animals move very fast to escape from their predators. These animals have very strong legs, for example, frog and deer. So to escape from their enemies, they simply move very fast, and they have very strong legs, for example, frog and deer. Some animals like elephants have thick skin to protect themselves from heat. That is their adaptation. So in order to protect themselves from heat, they have thick skin. Animals like whales, elephants, hippopotamus are too big in size, hence they cannot be eaten easily by their predators because they are too big in size. There are some animals that are difficult to see because their body color is similar to their environment. So they have the capability to change their body color according to the environment. They can blend easily with the environment. This is known as camouflage. This process is known as camouflage. Animals like grasshoppers, owl and frog, they blend well with their surroundings or environment, hence they can escape their predators. Some animals like chameleon, they change their body color. So they are having the capability of changing their body color, and they can easily blend themselves with the surroundings and thus remain camouflaged. Some animals mimic. Mimic means they imitate, they copy someone's look or behavior, or sometimes sound, or imitate other animals for their own protection. For example, a moth caterpillar mimics a snake in order to defend itself. In order to save itself, they do like that. Adaptations to behavior. Animals can also develop special habits to survive in difficult environmental conditions. So, what are the adaptations? Not all animals can survive the cold. Animals like bear, frogs, and lizards, they sleep for several months to avoid the winter season. In order to avoid the winter season, as it is very cold during winter season, so they simply they sleep for several months to avoid the winter season. They wake up from sleep after the winter season gets over. This is known as hibernation or winter sleep. So this process of sleeping for several months to avoid the winter season is known as hibernation, and they wake up from sleep after the winter season gets over. So this is their adaptation. A bear, see, hibernating. Now during summers, some animals like crocodiles and lungfish rest for long hours in the cool and shady places to protect themselves from very high temperatures. They also slow down their activity. This is known as estivation or summer sleep. So during summer season also, some animals like crocodiles, lungfish, they rest for long hours in cool and shady places to protect themselves from the high temperature. They also slow down their activity during this period. So this is known as estivation or summer sleep. Some animals such as birds and fish find it difficult to survive in the winter season. So they find it very difficult to survive in winter season due to the shortage of food, because there is less food and changing climate. So they leave their homes and travel to warmer places where there is plenty of food. In the search of food, they leave their home and they shift to warmer places to get enough food. Once the winter season ends, they travel back to their homes. So this movement of animals from one region to another according to the season of the year is known as migration. So this movement of animals from one place to another, where they can get suitable conditions so that they can get plenty of food. So this process, this movement is known as migration. So animals in danger. Millions of years ago, dinosaurs were living on earth. They do not exist anymore. One reason be because dinosaurs could not adapt to the changing climatic condition. So millions of years ago, dinosaurs were living on earth. Why they don't exist now? Because of the changing climatic condition, they were unable to adapt themselves with the climatic conditions. So today, despite a lot of adaptations, there are several animals who live whose lives are in danger. So though despite a lot of adaptations animals are having, then also several animals whose lives are there in danger, they are close to disappearing from earth. such animals are known as endangered animals. So the animals which are close to disappear from earth are known as endangered animals. The animals that have already disappeared from the earth are considered to be extinct. So dinosaurs are extinct, and humans are directly or indirectly responsible for animals becoming extinct, because humans or we are cutting down forest in search of places to live or to fulfill our needs. In this way, we are destroying homes and food of animals. That is the main reason why animals are becoming extinct. There are many animals that are being hunted for their skin. So these are the reasons why animals are becoming extinct, because there are many animals that are being hunted for their skin, such as crocodiles and tigers. These are the examples of animals who are being hunted for their skin. Animals like black rhinos are being hunted for their horns. Both tigers and black rhinos are endangered animals. These animals are in danger of becoming extinct because animals such as dodo bird and sabre-toothed cat has already disappeared. These are the reasons we human beings we are destroying homes and food of animals. So these kind of animals are known as endangered animals. And dinosaurs, millions of years ago, dinosaurs roamed the earth. Now they do not exist anymore. Maybe they could not adapt to the changes in their environment, so they are known as endangered animals. So that's all for today, dear children. Read the chapter thoroughly for your exam. Thank you. Have a nice day.